Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Meg Reed here, and I'm back again today with yet another toy review this week. Yeah, this week's just been a lot of toy reviews, mostly just because I've been getting a lot of products lately to review. This happens every once in a while. If you guys haven't noticed with toy reviews, sometimes I just get really lucky. Either that or I just happen to get a lot, not a lot, but get a decent bit of money, and I decide, heck with it, I'm just going to get a bunch of stuff to review. So, this is one of two tour reviews I'm actually going to be doing today, as I just got my first one of my little lot today. Then I got another set coming later this afternoon, hopefully. And then actually, the following day, at least the time of this recording, I'm supposed to be getting another product for review. But I'm actually going to be releasing that review in the middle of this coming week. So, give you guys some time off of the toy review videos, as I know not many of you are too, crazy about these. But for the toy review fans, as I keep saying, or at least as I kept saying in these latest reviews, for the toy review fanatics, this is great. This is great stuff for you guys. But anyway, let's get right into the product review. And yeah, this intro has gone on for over a minute, at least according to my timer, so that's kind of interesting. But anyway, here we have it, Beyblade Burst Surge, Spear Dullahan D6. Yes, this is one of the singles. And yes, this is the Beyblade I was somewhat hinting at in the last couple reviews. If you look carefully at the actual product and the product shot up at the top there, yes, this is the Beyblade that was in the background that I was sort of hinting at. So Spear Dullahan's pretty cool because, first of all, he was one of the first Surge products or Super King products for Hasbro to be leaked. And second, this was probably the one I was looking the most forward to in terms of the Hasbro exclusive, original designs. Because, my god, Dullahan D4 was pretty cool back in Beyblade Burst Turbo / Cho Z, but this is really nice. But anyway, Spear Dullahan, quite nice looking. As you can see, is balance type. We get a nice product shot, as I said, of Spear Dullahan up in the corner. Surprisingly not being bursted by another base. That's pretty cool. And then we actually have the Beyblade itself with the SpeedStorm logo and Surge right there. On the back, we get all the parts, including the Storm Chip, ring, what's this? The Forge Disc, and the SpeedStorm driver. In this case, it's Fusion. Or a Fusional Speedstorm, whichever one you want to call it. I'm going to call it Fusion because Fusional sounds dumb. Anyway, then we got the stats here, which of course you can pause and read that if you want. Again, don't bother with these stats because they don't mean anything. So now I'm just going to quickly unbox the product. And then we'll get on with the review here. And yeah, and this is one of the few times I'm actually going to unbox the product on video. I used to do them a lot back in the earlier ones, but I realized it takes up way too much of the video time. So I thought I would just completely skip that part of the videos going forward. But for this one, since it's such a fairly small box, I thought, heck with it, I'll just unbox it on the video. But anyway, let's start off with the chip of this Beyblade, which is right there, that is Dullahan. So pretty nice. If you guys don't know what Dullahan is actually the Irish depiction of the Headless Horseman myth. So kind of interesting. But anyway, Dullahan does look quite nice. I do like the gold, the blue, and the green on this. Nice kind of gray color. And there's the QR code if you want to scan it into the game. And then for a quick comparison, here it is with the original Dullahan D4, also known as just Dullahan, from Turbo, aka Cho Z. So that would be season 3. So he skipped a season and then evolved. So you can definitely see the similarities between the two bays here through that. So there you go. That is Dullahan. Pretty nice Storm chip, or as I'm currently going to call it, Super King chip. And then next we get to the ring, which is Spear. And Spear looks quite nice too. Nice navy blue, silver, and I like the little these little details going on where a chassis would be, but of course with Hasbro there are no chassis, so it's just kind of a neat little detail there. And if it was a chassis, it'd be kind of interesting. If this thing had a chassis, it'd probably be like One Balance or something like whatchamacallit has. King Helios, there we go. Or Colossal Helios for Hasbro. Stupid name. But anyway, so there's Spear, quite nice. Let me flip that over to the bottom so you guys can see what that looks like on the bottom. And then for another comparison, here it is with the original Dullahan right there. So you can see, yeah, they are very, very similar. Very similar sort of spear slash sword looking designs. And real quick, just so you guys can see it with the actual storm chip in. And yeah, that storm chip goes in very, very weakly. It just kind of, it doesn't really hold it that well. I might have to use my fingers and actually, adjust these little prongs here. Maybe I could get a pair of pliers and just lightly adjust these prongs. That way it holds it a bit better. But there you go. And there you have the two bays right there. So pretty nice evolution. Oh, that, and it's actually quite larger. As you guys can see, it is a tid... Get the hair off there. Get off there. Yeah, anyway, I don't even know where that hair came from. But anyways, you guys can see, it is a hair bit bigger. Just a hair. Just a hair bit bigger. So, that's pretty nice. So there you have your layer. You have your storm chip and your ring right there for Spear Dullahan. Quite nice. Next we get the disc, which is the boost disc, which is interesting because this Beyblade disc, Forge disc, actually goes as far back as Victory Valkyrie back in 2016. So that's kind of crazy that we're getting parts from 2016 in 2021. What is going on? But anyway, for quick comparison to the original parts, the original Dullahan, here is the 7 that came on the original Dullahan. So I guess I could see where the similarities were. I could see the kind of mindset because it kind of has like the little design to it, the sort of 3 little prong protrusions coming out. So I guess they thought, oh, let's just do that, but like it's sharper to kind of, because that's the kind of thing with spears that's kind of like sharper looking, I guess. And I guess they thought, okay, 3 protrusions, just make them just sharper looking. So that's pretty nice. So there you have boost there. And then lastly, we get Fusion SpeedStorm. Now, Fusion, obviously, like all the SpeedStorm drivers, are significantly taller. There is no gimmick with these, unlike Slingshot. So, yeah, it's just a much taller driver. I would grab a Fusion to compare this to, but actually, instead of doing that, we're just going to use the original tower Slingshot from the original Dullahan. So you guys can see the height difference. Very significant there. So once you get your layer, get your ring, and then get your driver all together. Oh, and the teeth on this are actually surprisingly weak, actually. Fairly strong, but still not as strong as they could have been. But regardless, there we have Speeds, and there we have the Spear Dullahan right there for you. I don't know why I somewhat blanked on his name there for a second, but yeah, he looks really, really cool. And again, for quick comparison, here's the complete combo next to the original Dullahan D4 / just Dullahan from Beyblade Burst Turbo. He was first introduced after all. So there you have the two. There you have the 2 combos right there. So quite nice. And now for some other just throw-in comparisons, as I usually do. We're going to start off with the last Beyblade we reviewed, which is Glide Ragnarok R4, not R4, R6. Yeah, Glide Rock Devore Ragnarok R6, right there. So you can see how these 2 look together. Quite nice. Next, we're going to throw in Master Kirbyus that we reviewed a couple videos ago as well. So you can see how a Hypersphere Beyblade looks next to SpeedStorm. So get that out of the way. Next, we'll throw in Tack Leviathan, another Hasbro exclusive. So that way you can see how these 2 handsome devils look. And then for the last 2 comparisons, we're just going to be doing, of course, our Takara Tomy guys here. Super Hyperion. And then lastly, we're going to do King Helios. So you can see how they look. together. But alright guys, with that, that is the first tour review of the day done. So there you have Spear Dullahan D6 for Beyblade Burst Surge SpeedStorm. There you go. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell so that way you get notified of all my videos. And I will see you guys later today with part 2 of this sort of lot of Beyblade products. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Later, Squad, and have a good one.